Yep. Y'all already know. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's King Ade with the Wizards Review. And man, just had a good game tonight, man. I don't know. It was nip and tuck. When we started the game, it looked really good. It looked like it was going to be a kickback night. But then it looked like it was about to be another loss. But then we came back and we got the win, man. So it was an up and down. It was like a roller coaster tonight, man. It was an up and down game. A lot of emotions. A lot of good shot. A lot of what y'all doing out there? You know what I mean? But we got the win. You know what I mean? We got the win. There was a lot of good things that happened tonight, and there were a lot of things that need some improvement. So without further ado, man, let's just get right into it, man. We're going to start with the things I didn't like, and there were a whole lot of things I didn't like tonight because, again, we won the game, but we didn't play our best game. You know what I mean? We didn't play our best game for sure. We should have won it more than we did, but we won the game. But let's talk about some of the stuff I like. So, some of the stuff I dislike. And first and foremost, man, early in the game, we turned the ball over throughout the game. Throughout the game, man, we turned the ball over way too much. You know what I'm saying? Denny tonight, man, he had some bad turnovers. First, happy birthday to Denny. You know what I mean? Before I, talk my criticism, but happy birthday to him. But he turned the ball over tonight, had a bad inbounds pass early in the game, turned the ball over again, 2 bad turnovers early in the first quarter, and he turned the ball over in the fourth as well, a crucial possession. But one thing I've noticed about Denny, and I think it's, he's young and he might get better at this moving forward, but it's been with the Wizards as a whole. But Denny specifically, when he has things go against him, not going his way, it seems like he loses focus. And when he loses focus, he loses confidence. We all know he still needs to work on his 3. You know what I mean? But when he got flustered tonight, like you could just feel his energy, like he just lost focus. So, I attribute that to him being young. He just turned 21, you know what I mean? Can you believe that? 21 years old. And he's showing a lot of potential. So, we don't want to dump on him too hard. But him, as well as the rest of the team, man, they got to stay focused when things aren't going their way instead of yapping to the refs like that's going to do something. You know what I mean? If anything, that might make the refs not call more calls because they're tired of hearing that mouth. You know what I mean? So we gotta get more focused, man. But I definitely noticed that. KCP tonight, man, he had one of the worst games that I've seen. Just seen in general, like, you know what I mean? That just stood out like a sore thumb. Man, he had a terrible game tonight, man. Terrible, all the way around. Now, he had a couple of key rebounds at the end of the game. You know what I mean? Towards the end, help us close the game out. But, man, he missed so many wide open threes. He even missed 1 3 that, like, it hit the side of the backboard. This is an NBA player. This is a player that we've seen hit big shots. We've seen him hit game-winning shots this season. When he has a good game, he has a really good game. But when he has a bad game, he has a terrible game. And that's what it was tonight, man. He didn't have it at all tonight. And truth be told, KCP, we were short. We only went 8 deep tonight. You know what I mean? We only went 8 deep. You know what I mean? So he had to play. He's a starter. But we have when we get all our players back, we have a lot of depth. There is no... KCP got to understand that he's not pinned in as the starter. He could be benched at any time or at least come off the bench at any time if any of our wings are playing better. You know what I mean? We have Denny playing the 3. We have Rui that can possibly play the 3. We got Kispert that can play the 3. We got Kuzma, when we go big, that can play the 3. We got players that can play the 3 if KCP don't want to step up. So he better he better get his head right. He better get his head in the game because tonight was an unacceptable game. You know what I mean? He was terrible tonight. He was terrible. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He must know that he don't get too comfortable that you're the starter if you're going to keep playing the way you played tonight because you will be put on the bench. It was a terrible showing by him tonight, man. And quite frankly, we should have won the game. I'm not going to blame that on just him, though. You know what I'm saying? But we were up early in the game, and then we went back down. And again, it was a roller coaster. But KCP, if he hit some of those threes that he missed tonight, you know, the roller coaster ride wouldn't have been as emotional as it was. You know what I mean? Missed big threes, man. So he got to get his game together, man. Again, I said a lot of turnovers. We had 5 turnovers in the first quarter, 10 turnovers in the first half. Man, that might have been more. That's my last note. We might have had more, but 10 turnovers in the first half is still too many. 5 turnovers in a quarter is too many. So as well as we played in the first quarter, we turned the ball over a lot, and I think that helped the Hornets gain confidence because in the second quarter, which is a quarter that I did not like, it got ugly. You know what I'm saying? It got ugly. We got outscored 39-18 in the second quarter. First half, they had 10 steals, 3 blocks, 7 offensive rebounds. I mean, you can't let a team like the Hornets have those type of stats in the first. 10 steals in one half. 10 steals. That's 10 turnovers. That's just the steals part. You know what I mean? So we might have had more turnovers than 10 because we had 10 steals. It's hard for me to believe that all 10 of our turnovers were just steals. You know what I mean? So it might have been more than 10 total turnovers in the first half. But 10 steals in the first half by one team, I mean, it was unacceptable, man. Bridges, man, for Charlotte, he had a good game tonight, a really good game. He gave us a lot of problems. He's so physical. You know what I'm saying? He definitely upped his game from last season to this season. He's definitely a star player for them. You know what I'm saying? He had, in the first half, he had 17 points, 10 rebounds. Already had a double-double by the first half. He had 15 points and 7 rebounds in the second quarter alone. That quarter was an ugly quarter for the Wizards tonight. The second quarter, that quarter, I was like, it went from a double-digit lead in the first quarter to a double-digit deficit in the second quarter. You know what I'm saying? Also, Hayward got really hot. Hayward got really hot in the second quarter as well. His mid-range J is just so wet. He was scoring at ease tonight at times, man. It was too easy for him. You know what I mean? So I definitely didn't like that. We lost a lot of momentum in the second quarter. Our offensive rhythm, it just disappeared. After having a crisp first quarter on offense, minus the turnovers, for us to just go cold like that in the second quarter, it's mind-boggling. You know what I mean? It was like they thought they won the game. You can't win the game in the first quarter, but you could lose the game in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? And also, I've been saying this from live stream to live stream, time to time, 0 to the 48 minutes. All 48 minutes of the game have to be played. You can't play 36 minutes, 25.5 minutes, and think you're going to always win the game. We're fortunate we won tonight. But if we played a full 48, it wouldn't have been as close as it was. You know what I mean? So we got to get better at staying focused, period. We got to get better at that, man. Yeah, like I said, lost a double-digit lead. The Hornets ended up leading going into halftime with a 10-plus point lead. It was a 25-point swing. You know what I mean? Like I said, we were up double digits in the first quarter to being down double digits in the second quarter. 25-point swing. Like I said, they outscored us. They outscored us 39-18 in the second quarter. All around bad quarter, man. And we almost lost the game because of it. You know what I mean? We almost lost the game. Also, another contributing factor to why the game swung so bad from first to second quarter was the Hornets. The coach did a smart thing by getting in the zone, and we had a problem with the zone. It was like we could not figure it out. We could not figure out the zone, and it led to us having more turnovers, bad shots, giving them easy shots, and them taking the lead on us in the second quarter. So we got to get better at identifying what type of defense is being played against us and adjusting accordingly. We have to get better at that because that was the reason why they came back and gained so much momentum after we started the game so well. You know what I mean? So we got to get better at playing the against zone defense because it was terrible when they got in the zone and we couldn't do nothing with it. You know what I mean? Oh, and I already mentioned, KCP had a bad game, but to emphasize the bad game this brother had. First shot coming out of halftime, we're already down. You know what I'm saying? So you hope that you come out of halftime focused, regrouped, ready to get it in. And I don't know, I never really highlight just one shot. But KCP took a horrible shot to start the third quarter. And I really was like, man, that might just be an omen to what the rest of the game is going to be. That's how it felt, man. So again, KCP, do not think you're pinned in as the starter. Do not think that. There is a lot of players we got that play the three that, when we get our full complement of players back, that could have you coming right off the bench if you keep playing the way you play tonight. Point blank, you got to be more consistent. I've seen you have good games, so I don't want to come for you and come for your neck like you just never have a good game. But tonight was just absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible, man. You got to play better than that. You know what I'm saying? Third quarter, LaMelo Ball. We did a good job. Denny was tasked with starting the game guarding LaMelo Ball. As you recall, the last game, we played them twice. They beat us twice this season. And I believe the last game that we played them, LaMelo Ball just was doing way too much. But he didn't have nearly the impact that he had in previous games against us tonight. So I'm thankful for that. And, we got to give a shout out to the coach for the Hornets because I'm reading the Hornets timeline, and a lot of the fans for the Hornets is fed up with their coach. They feel like they're stagnating LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball's a superstar, you know what I mean? And he was on the bench longer than a superstar should be on the bench. But I ain't mad. I'm not complaining. That's something they got to deal with. All I know is that Denny played his part tonight and held him in check. But in the third quarter, Ball started to get a little feel, got a little hot, but he wasn't enough. So, we got fortunate that he didn't go crazy like he did in previous games against us, man. Also, man, again, I don't want to pick on KCP. I don't want to pick on him, man. But end of the game, fourth quarter, man, we was getting on a run. KCP wasn't in the game. Things were turning around, and I was giving Coach props. I was liking him seeing who wasn't having a good game and, not having him on the court in crunch time. You know what I'm saying? But they called a timeout, put KCP back in the game, and he ends up taking some more bad shots, turning the ball over. I just didn't I guess because we only played 8 deep tonight, so I got to give some of that. I mean, that's some of the reason why KCP was in when he wasn't playing well at the end of the game. And for defensive purposes, too, because like I said, he had a couple of big rebounds to help close out the game. So let's not forget about that. But I did not like KCP being in the game when he was playing so terrible tonight. You could have had Kispert in there. Kispert had a good game tonight. I mean, you could have kept him in or something, but KCP wasn't getting it done. He wasn't getting it done. And I felt that because we could have lost in the fourth. You know what I mean? It was nip and tuck at the end of the game. And I felt KCP was a big reason why. You know what I mean? So, man, I didn't like Coach having him in at the end of the game. But that's just me, man. If we saw the same game, and I know we did, we all watched the game, I just felt that if you're not playing well, it just wasn't his night, man. And we needed a win. We should have had him on the bench. That's just my opinion. He wasn't playing well at all, man. But fortunately, we got the win. So that's basically everything I disliked about tonight's game, Again, the highlight of the things I disliked, man, I've mentioned his name multiple times. KCP, man. Caldwell Pope, we got to play better. Got to play better. So let's get to everything. Oh, is that all? Let me make sure. Yep, that's it. So let's get to everything that I did like tonight, man. Got the win. For starters, man, all ball movement at times of the game, especially first quarter, and especially towards the end of the game when we closed it out, our offense was looking like how we looked when we started 10-3. You know what I mean? Just moving the ball, wide open shots, getting good shots, shots to the paint, driving to the hole, dishing to the open man. I mean, that's the type of offense I like to see, man. We played great offense tonight, man. Kyle Kuzma, man. I was going to save him for last, man. And I might bring him back, man. But tonight, Kyle Kuzma, man, MVP of the game. Second game in a row where he was the leading scorer, which is encouraging, a great sign for us. Because Bradley Beal did his thing tonight, 35, 8, and 7. But Kyle Kuzma, man, 36, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. He did have 5 turnovers. Let's not, he did so well. He did so well tonight, man, that I can't disregard turnovers, especially if you have 5, man. I can't give somebody. It seemed like he had an A+ game, But when I see 5 turnovers on a box score, I can't give a player that has 5 turnovers in a game an A. I can't do it. That's just me. I don't care. He played great. Double-double, monster double-double, to add 6 assists with it. Like I said, I gave him MVP. What else y'all want from me? You know what I'm saying? I can't give somebody that had 5 turnovers an A, man. But he had a solid B tonight. A solid B. You know what I'm saying? But you got to cut down on the turnovers because he was part of the turnover problem. You know what I'm saying? But he had a great game tonight. I don't want to discount that, man. I mean, he's so clutch. Fourth quarter, he came alive and was just hitting 3 after 3 after 3. Big three. And I'm like, okay, that's what we need from you. That's what we need from you. But you know what else I liked about Kuzma's game tonight? And I want to see this moving forward, man. Kuzma, man, he was looking kind of like LeBron. It was like he took notes from LeBron, and he was playing like that tonight. Straight downhill, straight to the hole. Get the easy baskets, the basket open and wide. And when he started to hit the threes, he's so used to seeing the ball go through the hoop because he was taking so many shots at the basket, at the rim. You know what I mean? So when he was hitting those threes, it's because he was getting easy shots, man. So I just love the way he played tonight, man. Relentless, straight to the hole, man. And we need him to play like that. We need him to play like that moving forward, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely what I like from him, man. 20 plus points, 3 straight games. Again, another double-double. I mean, Kyle Kuzma has been a valuable piece for us tonight. I mean, this season. You know what I mean? Valuable piece. You know what I mean? He just, there's been times he started hot with the double-doubles, and then he cooled off during our losing streak. But then it seems like he's getting his groove back, just getting more comfortable playing with the team, playing with his teammates, and understanding his role and what we need from him. I mean, I'm just loving what I'm seeing from him, man. So, Kuzma, although I couldn't give you an A, you had 5 turnovers. Solid B, though, man. Solid B tonight, man. But you were the MVP of the game. No doubt about it, man. Bradley Beal, another great game, getting his legs back, looking like all-star Bradley Beal. I already said what we need from him. 28 plus, 7 assists, 7 plus assists, 5 plus rebounds a game. That's what we need from him. You know what I'm saying? And he gave us all of that tonight. 35, 8, and 7. These are the stat lines we need from Bradley Beal. And Bradley Beal running the point guard position again. You know what I mean? Thrived in it. He had 4 turnovers, but he still played well at the point. It's a debate, and we're going to get into that a little later. There's a debate. A lot of people saying that he should start at the point because he's, so effective at the point guard and stuff like that. I'll give you my thoughts after I run down this list of mine. You know what I'm saying? Also, man, Denny, man, I liked Coach starting Denny guarding LaMelo. I already mentioned that earlier, but I want to mention it again because it's just showing that Coach understands that Denny's our best defender. And he did a very effective job on LaMelo Ball tonight because he wasn't a factor like he was in previous games earlier in the season. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely like what Denny did tonight, man. Gafford, double-double again. Great game. Paint monster with the ferocious dunks. throwing shots. You know what I'm saying? Hit clutch free throws at the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, got key rebounds at the end of the game. Key rebounds throughout the game. Yo, Daniel Gafford, man, I'm really liking his play, man. And I can't wait to get Montrez back, man. I can't wait. We're still missing that energy from Montrez, man. I feel like if Montrez was there, his energy, we would have won this game by more. You know what I'm saying? We've been missing that energy. You know what I'm saying? But our team still play with energy. Let's not say they didn't play with energy, but you know when Montrez isn't there, man. He's just a different type of animal. You know what I'm saying? But Daniel Gafford, I love that tandem. Gafford, Harold tandem. I wish they were just a little taller. You know what I'm saying? But they played well. Again, Charlotte doesn't have a quality big man. You know what I mean? Like Plumlee, he's decent. But like when we're playing against big men like that, our centers, we match up very well against a team like Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? We struggle when we play very good to elite centers. Something like Jokic, something like Embiid. You know what I mean? Those centers are going to always give us problems. I don't care how good of a game Gafford and Harrell play. When we play a center like Embiid, you saw what happened last time. You know what I'm saying? But when we play a team like this, our centers thrive. We have quality centers. They're just not elite. But their quality, I like them. I like the energy that they bring. And Gafford brought some energy tonight, man. Just controlled the paint the way we needed him to. And I want to mention, last game, we lost the game. DeRozan hit that crazy three. But before that, free throw line. I said this in my last live stream, that I was very upset with Coach. He had Gil, and now Gil, he had COVID protocol, so he wasn't even dressed. He wasn't in the arena tonight. But for Gil to be in and Gafford not to be in, and then Vucevic pushed Gil out the way and got the rebound, made the shot, the and-one that gave them the lead. Kuzma hit the big three, but then then DeRozan closed it out with the game-winning three. I was so angry at Coach for not having Gafford in for rebounding. I mean, we got to get the rebound. Defense, man. We needed defense. But tonight he had him in, and he got that key. I mean, he got up high. I mean, Gafford got up. You cannot, when we need a rebound at the free throw line at the end of the game, Gafford has to be in the game. He has to be in the game. You know what I mean? So he was in the game, and he got a key closing rebound, and then hit the closing free throws, man. Great game by Gafford tonight, man. Oh, yeah, okay. First quarter, again, we had a great first quarter. We had a 16-2 run. That's why I thought the game was going to be, I could put my feet up. I might not need, I would have watched the whole game no matter if we crushed them, just to have my notes in order and all that. But I thought it was going to be a game where I could just fall back, chill, no stress, smile the whole night, you know what I mean? But it didn't end up like that. It was a roller coaster. It looked like we were going to win big, then it looked like we were going to lose big, then it looked like we were going to, lose by a little, but then we ended up winning by a little. You know what I mean? So the game was a crazy game. This was an exciting. I don't think we haven't played a game. I can't recall a game this season like this. You know what I mean? Just so full of emotions, emotional highs and emotional lows. I mean, it was everything tonight, man. But we came out on top, so I'm very happy about that. Also, man, Bertans had one of his better games tonight. I mean, we do struggle still. It's a struggle when he's on the floor on defense. It's still a struggle. It's still a lot. He's still a liability. But when I looked at the box score tonight, I was so surprised what I saw tonight. The leader in plus minus tonight was Davis Bertans, man. You know what I'm saying? Bertans was the leader in the plus minus tonight, man. That is so rare. You know what I mean? Like, it's usually the other way around. But he was the leader tonight. He played quality minutes, hit timely threes when we needed them, had 4 rebounds. And he just wasn't too much of a noticeable liability tonight. I mean, anytime he's on the court, he's not a defender. So we're going to struggle on defense at times when he's on the court. But he wasn't a big liability. Again, he had the highest plus minus of the game of the team tonight. So he couldn't have been that bad tonight, man. So let's just give him credit. And we need him to keep playing like that, man. He did take a couple of those quick threes that I hate. I hate when he just gets the ball and just throw the ball up. Shoot the three within the offense. That's when he's most effective. So you got to get better at that, man. He doesn't have to force threes, man. Play within the offense. You know what I mean? Play within the offense. Again, man, we dominated the boards. 17-8 rebounding advantage tonight. You know what I mean? Oh, well, 17-8 rebounding advantage in the first quarter. Let me say that. You know what I mean? So you set the tone. We set the tone. And again, they were physical tonight. Bridges started to get hot starting in the second quarter, not only with the shots in his offense, but also drawing fouls, second chance points, rebounding the ball. You know what I mean? He had a great game, you know what I'm saying? But we also rebounded when we needed to. We got the big rebounds when we needed to. So I definitely like what I saw there, man. 5 for 9 from the three-point line in the first quarter. You know what I mean? We shot the three-point shot fairly well, minus KCP tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking we're gaining confidence. You know what I mean? I'm loving that, man. Our offense is just looking better. And again, we didn't have a lot of players tonight. We didn't have no point guards. None of our point guards, none of our three rotational point guards played tonight. No Dinwiddie, no Holiday, no Neto. So Bradley Beal ran the point, and he ran it well. You know what I'm saying? Not even Wanamaker. You know what I'm saying? Not even the boy we signed for the COVID exemption. He's on the COVID list too. You know what I mean? So, you know, we still moved the ball well, especially in the first quarter. And we shot the three-point shot fairly well tonight. So I like that. Also, man, we got to the free throw line tonight. You know what I'm saying? We definitely dominated the Hornets from the free throw line. So, again, I liked what I saw. Going to the hole, being aggressive. Kyle Kuzma setting the tone. Not settling for the most part tonight, man. Going to the hole. Bradley Beal going to the hole, drawing fouls. Getting key fouls, you know what I mean? The rest of the team getting key fouls, getting key free throws, and hitting the free throws tonight. That's been a problem at times this season, but we had a good night from the line tonight. So I definitely like what I saw there. We started 24 in the third, going into the fourth quarter. We had a 24-8 run, which got us back in the game. Because like I said, they went up double digits after we went up double digits. So for us to come back with a 24-8 run, get the game back in, get the game back close, and then eventually take the lead and get the win, I definitely like what we did. We locked in. We locked in towards the end of the third quarter. On defense especially, man. You know what I'm saying? And going into the fourth quarter, we locked in, forced turnovers, got steals, got easy baskets, ran the break well. Definitely, man. Definitely what we needed in order to get the win. So I definitely like what I saw there, man. Again, Bradley Beal, man, got aggressive throughout the night, but he woke up in the fourth quarter when we needed him. Like, he was facilitating well, but we needed him to score tonight, especially in the fourth quarter, and that's exactly what he did. You know what I mean? So, again, man, Bradley Beal's looking like that all-NBA player. And the more and more he keeps playing like this, the more and more I can put him closer and closer and closer to that top tier. He's still not top tier yet, though. Still not a top tier LeBron, Giannis, KD type of player. It's going to take time to get to that level. But he is right a tier below that. You know what I mean? He's a tier below that, man. And we definitely need him to keep playing the way he's been playing, man. So I like what I saw from him, man. Again, 71 points between Kuzma and Beal tonight. I mean, what can you ask? What more can you ask from two players? 71 points of production. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful game by them, man. And then also, man, I like Coach. There was a portion of the fourth quarter where he did have KCP on the bench, and I thought it was going to be like that throughout the rest of the fourth quarter, but he put him back in, and I mentioned it earlier, I didn't like that because as soon as he got in, things got ugly again. You know what I'm saying? But again, he played defense. He's a better defender than Kispert, so I guess that's what Unseld had KCP in the game, to play defense. That's the only explanation I can give for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's all I got as far as what I liked. A lot of good things tonight, man. A lot of good things. Like I said, one of the biggest things I liked tonight, Bradley Beal, just showing his point guard skills and stuff like that. One of the things that was being discussed on Twitter tonight were, and I already talked about this last game, I'm going to repeat it again this game, but a lot of people are like, yo, Bradley Beal should start the point, Dinwiddie should run with the second team, come off the bench, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? I vehemently disagree with that, you know? I think Dinwiddie should still start at the point, Bradley Beal should start at the 2. But Bradley Beal should handle the ball more and facilitate more coming from the 2 position and maybe get Dinwiddie some wide open shots because Dinwiddie's a combo guard. But you can't ask Bradley Beal to facilitate, be the playmaker, and be the main scorer, and then ask him to play defense too. He's been a better defender this year. You know what I'm saying? And the reason he's been a better defender is because Dinwiddie, he's been playing off the ball, his natural 2-guard position. Bradley Beal is a 2-guard. There were times throughout this game where we showed where he turned the ball over, got stripped a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But still, he's a great 2-guard facilitator, you know what I'm saying? And he can run the point at times. But just to say, yo, Bradley Beal should just be the point guard now and have Dinwiddie come off the bench, that's just asking too much of Bradley Beal. As talented as he is, we need him. We need him to have as much energy as possible. You know what I'm saying? So, at times he should facilitate, handle the ball more, but let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. He has shown great, skills at the point guard position, but Dinwiddie has too. The issue has been Dinwiddie and Beal hasn't played well together. Beal plays well when Dinwiddie isn't on the floor, or not even in the arena. And Dinwiddie has played well when Beal wasn't in the arena. But somehow, some way, we need to get them both to play at their peak when they're both on the court together. Just imagine Bradley Beal hitting Dinwiddie for the assist, and then the next possession coming down, Dinwiddie hitting Bradley Beal for the assist. And they just taking turns assisting and scoring, and then getting their teammates involved on top of that. That would be lovely, and that's what we're looking for, and I believe that they can get it done. You know what I'm saying? Bradley Beal's looking like the Bradley Beal that we know him to be, that all-NBA player. Dinwiddie, he has shown flashes of being that best player when he was in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? He's showing flashes of that Dinwiddie. We need them to mesh, come together, and play together like that. And then add Kuzma to the mix. I mean, when you start thinking of the possibilities, we still don't have Thomas Bryant. We still don't have Rui Hachimura. You know what I'm saying? Denny's getting better. Kispert's getting better. When you see Kuzma, you see Beal, when you really take a step back and think about what this team could be at full strength, playing at peak, we could be a problem in the East, man. And I'm still confident that we're going to end up with a top 4 seed in the East. You know what I mean? We're showing flashes. We haven't put it all the way together for a long stretch of games. We haven't had a full complement of players yet. So when all of that comes together, it's still the first half of the season, but it's getting close to the second half of the season. So I'm waiting for Bryant to get back. I'm looking forward to Hachimura to get back. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. I'm just hoping that they get it all together, man. But again, I don't agree with some of the sentiment that Beal should be the starting point guard. No, he's a 2-guard. You know what I mean? But I do think he should handle the ball more. Lead ball handler at times, and let Dinwiddie play off the ball, and then vice versa. Dinwiddie, play the point guard position that he is, and Bradley Beal plays off the ball. Because Bradley Beal can play without the ball. He knows how to get open without the ball. We don't want to lose that ability by having the ball in his hands all the time. We want to be a diversified offense. You know what I mean? So, again, man, I just don't agree with that sentiment of having Bradley Beal running the point full time. I don't think it's smart at all. You're going to wear him out by the fourth. You know what I'm saying? You're going to wear him out, man. You know what I mean? This is 2 games he ran the point. You can't ask him to do that for the rest of the season. And then when we get into the playoffs as well, I disagree with that, man. He's going to get tired. We need his legs. He's been a better defender because he hasn't had to be held the ball so much. He hasn't been forced to be everything, all scoring. You know what I'm saying? He has teammates that can score, so he can focus a little more on defense, man. So, so that's my position on that, man. So anyway, man, that's all I got for y'all tonight, man. Great game, great win, bounce back win. Feeling really good tonight. This game was full of emotion, a roller coaster of a game, but we got the win, man. So I'm looking forward to the next game, and I'm hoping we can carry this momentum moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Kuzma, we need him to play like that, downhill, take those notes from LeBron that he learned when he was playing from the Lakers. Go downhill. If nobody wants to stop you from getting to the rim, then get to the rim. If they get in the way, pass the ball out, reposition yourself, get an easy shot, or get that 3. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case, man, just keep playing the way you're playing, Kuzma. He's finding his groove. He's finding his rhythm. He's finding his role on the offense and what we need from him. He's already been a great rebounder this season. He's had good game scoring, but now it seems like he's taking it up a notch, man. So I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it, yo. You know? Yeah, man. So anyway, yo, if y'all like what y'all heard tonight, I would really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel at the Wizards Review on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and on Facebook as well. You can follow me, King Ade DMV, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on the Xbox Series X and S, NBA 2K22. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, enjoy the win. Happy birthday, Denny, man. Good game. Well, he didn't score well, but he filled up the box score, man. And he had a career high in assists, man. So he still brought something to the table, even though he wasn't good on offense as he would have liked to be, as he would have liked to be. You know what I'm saying? But he needs to stay focused when things aren't going his way. All that complaining, all that throwing his hands up, all that rolling his eyes, all that. And not just him, the rest of the team too. Stop complaining, man. Stay focused on the matter at hand. Getting the win, getting the dub. Complaining, that's not cool, man. You know what I mean? That's not going to get us the play back that you're complaining about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just hoping that they cut down on that complaining, man. But I do want them to keep that intensity, keep that focus, and just keep moving. You know what I mean? Keep moving the ball. Keep playing crisp offense, team defense. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, that's all I got, man. Have a good night. Be safe, especially out here in the DMV, man. The snowstorm was crazy tonight, man. I thought the game was going to get canceled, but it didn't, and I'm happy about that, man. So just be safe, all right? Take care. Till next time. Peace.